And I'm sincerely sorry to all of you.
Nobody is believing it, because quiet as it's kept. If you a devout member of the black church, you damn sure beat their ass. What it said, spare the rod and ruin the child, or something, some of that bullshit.
When it comes to the beat, ain't nobody coming for me.
Okay, if you think I'm really good, but let me say it like this.
Let me hear you make some
Holy Ghost crazy noise right now. Let me hear you.
Get your skinny motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your ass.
Ain't that him?
With your bitch ass.
I sincerely apologize.
It's Cap.
You cannot say he was being disrespectful to the recording that we heard. There's no disrespect.
When it comes to the beat, ain't nobody coming for me.
Parents can be envious of their children, of things that you have that they wish they had. Jealous of your outspokenness, they're not as outspoken. Do things to provoke or nitpick because I'm not doing what you think is in my best interest. Rickey Smiley went to his show and said, we're celebrating Kirk Franklin tonight.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all put your hands together. We celebrate Kirk Franklin tonight. One thing that made me mad was when he apologized. What you apologizing for? Get your hands out.
Imagine if this boy were to hurt himself tonight. Lord forbid. Anyway, let's move on. One of the last things we're going to talk about is... That was a drum roll. Kirk Franklin. Okay. My thing is about to go dead, so I think we need to change the battery.
It's gonna change on its own.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. The next thing we're going to talk about is Kirk Franklin. This is what I want to do, and hopefully you can get this out by tomorrow, or at least tomorrow night.
Okay.
I mean, if it's got to go out Sunday, then it can go out Sunday. I really don't want it to go out Sunday. I would like it to go out before Sunday, but if it has to go out by Sunday, then it can go out by Sunday. Anyway, let's talk about Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin, isn't this...
Kirkland.
This photo I found right here, this is his family. This is everybody at the Stellar Awards and some photos I found online that are really beautiful pictures of him and his family. And, you know, I don't want to be doing the most, but Kirk give me that he can be hardcore on this boy because of certain things. Parents can be envious of their children. Okay. Parents can be envious of things that you have that they wish they had, and they
Even
have to work on that.
A fresh chance. The fact that they messed up with certain things and they see you doing some of the same things that they did, and they're envious of the fact that you can change it, but you don't feel the need to.
Parents can be very jealous of your outspokenness, and they're not as outspoken, or you say things that they wish they could say. Parents can be jealous. Parents can be envious. Parents can do things to provoke, you know, because I'm not doing what you think is in my best interest. Now you're going to do things to provoke or nitpick. Right. Parents can be that way. And it's a part of them being hurt because I brought you into this world and now you call yourself gonna disrespect me. It don't have nothing to do with Aquarius, Leo, or any of that. This all got something to do with I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. I take care of you. You ain't gonna listen to me. This is what I'm gonna do to you. So everybody coming down on this boy, and we don't even know what the facts are. None of us knows what the facts are. So that's not for us to go down on Kirk or go down on him. But it'd be really if this boy went and killed himself.
God forbid.
God forbid. Today or tomorrow.
Because of something that his daddy said.
Something that his daddy said and what these comments is saying.
Like about his father's justification.
They all justifying it.
Number one, let me just say this. As a parent, it's never okay to disrespect your children.
It's not.
Okay.
Number one is
chastising them is fine. Talking down to them as a child is sometimes okay too if they feel like they are too high and mighty, or sometimes they need to be knocked back down into a child's place. But being derogatory and disrespectful is uncalled for. So for him to say stuff about his insecurities and try to use that as a defense mechanism because his son was disrespecting him or whatever, that's not an excuse. Children can be disrespectful in a myriad of ways, and they do. You tell a 3-year-old can be disrespectful. You tell them not to do something, and they will still laugh in your face and try it again just to see if you gonna get mad. And that's disrespectful. But you don't lunge across the room and snap their neck the way Kirk Franklin's saying that you do. So it's just, now my mama done, trust me, I'm black. So my mama done told me a few times, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out.
Exactly.
Okay, and she done hemmed me up a few times by my shirt collar, neck, or anything in between. Okay, so
Right.
I know what it means to have a very strong-willed and strict parent, but not to be disrespectful. I don't agree with that at all.
Right. And we're not saying that he needs to be disrespectful or it's okay for him to be disrespectful. The first part I want to say is the first recording that we heard, which I'm going to play right here. We cannot say he was being disrespectful because there's no disrespect when the recording starts. It may be disrespect after he was disrespected, but we can only go based off what we heard, people. We cannot go based off what Kennedy Franklin is saying, what Kirk is saying, or what this boy is saying about his own father. If he said my daddy get f***ing ass, we all gonna believe it? No. We need some facts. We need more proof than you just saying this and you already mad. So we cannot take this conversation and because he created melodies and because he made smile, even though I hurt, see I smile. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The point is, I've been through this same shit with my mama. Leave right after church and cuss me the fuck out. Slap the fuck out.
Kirk Franklin also made
And-
so unworthy.
I love it. Oh my God. He know.
So
I
you're
play
what?
Kirk
You're
almost every day.
unworthy. Therefore, don't sit up here and act like you holier than thou, and now you want to try to come up here. Yes, an apology is
New Kirk,
necessary, but come on now.
New Kirk from Rebirth Up. From Rebirth Up. From Rebirth Up. Jose. From Rebirth Up, y'all. He was killing it. Now, Family, Rebirth Down was good too, but it's not as the man gets better and better. Every fucking album, Kirk Franklin gets better. He never ceases to amaze. Thank you. This man gets greater and greater. We cannot think that he's making you. When this shit broke, I was shocked. But the first thing came to my mind is wow. This is where never-ending God-giving fate. All these songs, Chains. Oh my God, Hide Me, Last Jesus, 911. You Saved the Day, Shout, Let It All Out, Mary. Thank you. All of that. I listen to all of that. I'm talking about every day. It's no way he
Even
made
Mally
all
Music.
the even Mally Music song. I forgot that song. But even that song, like, come on. This man is, what is it? Revolutionary, right?
Yeah.
Like, he just constantly goes and goes. His brain right now is thinking about his newest album, and that shit is going to blow us out the water because he always come out with something new. Do you remember? And that's Earth, Wind, and Fire, but he still put a gospel spin on it and killed it, right? September. Oh my God. Kirk is the bomb. But it does not take away from the fact that you cannot make these church mothers and fathers think, should I do it too?
The
That's
reason
right up
that
their alley.
the reason that Kirk Franklin can be played in clubs and people who are rappers and are with the streets feel so comfortable leaning towards him is because their spirit is still on him.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
That's
That
why he's
spirit
so
is still on
relatable.
Thank you. Let's play this clip. Let's just play the recording real quick and we're gonna go back to it. And I think that's gonna be the last thing we're gonna talk about. I wanted to talk about the Grammys, but I think we'll do a separate video talking about the Grammys and I'll take off this shirt and change my shirt.
Up a piece of paper. Okay, if you think I'm ready for this, let me say it like this. When your bitch ass starts getting shit, then motherfucking ass back out the goddamn way before I put my foot in your ass. Because
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up. I'm old.
I will punch your neck, nigga, if you ever disrespect me.
I did it. He just hung up the phone. I'll break your neck. Is that a threat?
So that was the recording. When I first heard the recording, I was literally gagging. First thing I said was, "Yeah, that's Kirk." Let me tell you something right now. Let me hold on. Let me tell you. I don't even know if I know how to talk like Kirk, but to me, in my own ears, in my own head, that sounds like Kirk. Let me hear some Holy Ghost crazy noise right now. Let me hear you. Ain't that him?
Let me hear you make some Holy Ghost crazy noise right now. Let me hear.
In my own head, I feel like I sound like him. Let me hear some Holy Ghost crazy noise right now. Come on, let me hear you. So I knew that was him. If you don't get your bitch ass, I was like, what? Larry Reed, man. That motherfucker, he's a motherfucker. If you watching Larry Reed, I do message Larry Reed every now and again. If you watching Larry Reed, you are a motherfucker. You be on your shit. Nigga broke this story. This nigga probably got this shit in his inbox at 3:05 and he went live at 3:05. For real. This nigga got the video at 3:05, went live at 3:05. Got the video at 3:05:03. This nigga went live at 3:05:05. On it. With his opinion. And next thing you know, it was everywhere after that. He said he don't talk about nothing unless it's in publication.
I am here now. But there's something that was put into my hands via the internet. We only talk about here what is in the public. So it has to be in the public before I talk about it here.
But I think that he needs to reverse that. Unless it's in publications or unless I strongly believe the shit. Because when he strongly believed the shit, Larry go for the kicker. I'm going in. Boom. Live. For real. Larry broke this story first before I heard it anywhere. And I was shocked listening to my TV like, what the hell? This is no way this is Kirk Franklin. And I know Kerrion. Kerrion and the whole family has been to New Birth. Gospel Heritage Awards has been held at New Birth for many years. I met so many gospel singers there. Different seminars and events and stuff has been held at New Birth. Of course, because when he first built it, the gospel events needed a place to have church at or have these events at. And so New Birth and Potter's House and places like that, when you look at these concerts that these gospel singers have their concerts and, you know, on video, you'll see that most of the churches are mega churches. T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, like I was talking about, Hosanna, that was done at Joel Osteen's church. That Rebirth concert. And then you have John P. Key's Strength that was done at House of Hope Atlanta, the John P. Key Strength concert. And you have Dorinda Clark Cole concert, The Rose, her first debut concert was done at New Birth. But that wasn't all. That wasn't all. Okay. He said, this is why I'm done. No father should speak to their children like this. If I have any issues, it's because of this type of treatment that I deal with behind closed doors. Hanging up in my face, no apology, no compassion, no effort. Stop telling me to go home to my family. I don't even know where they live. I don't think... Okay, so did this man say go home to his family? I hope he's talking about the comments, the people in his comments. I hope he's not talking about Kirk Franklin. I really hope Kirk Franklin never said something like go home to your family to this boy. Go home to your family? What? Okay. Okay. Anyway, it says, stop telling me to go home to my family and I don't even know where they live. Okay. I don't think I'll ever trust my father to be alone around him ever again. I don't want to do this. I probably won't release the entire recording because it's too embarrassing that I'm even dealing with this. No matter what people think, I pray my dad deals with his deep hatred toward me. I don't feel safe around him at all. The recording is recent. It is not from 2018, just to clarify. I'm going to learn from these experiences, live my life in peace, and make beautiful art with the praying hands. He's really going through it. To me, he has, of course, some issue. Kennedy Franklin went under his post, and Kennedy Franklin, which is his little sister, she decided to go under the post responding to other people under his post. One girl she was responding to, she said, "Girl, we were raised together. Have pictures and videos and all. Until that man made a grown man decision and decided he didn't want to be around unless he needed something from us. But keep on talking." Kennedy Franklin also commented back to this same female and said, "People get tired of being mistreated, disrespected, and used. Laugh out loud. But again, keep talking." So I don't like that Kennedy Franklin, being the younger sister, being as young as she is, jumped in. But hood, this is the hood that happens in black families. This is the hood that happens. Typically, the baby child who done got all grown now try to go in on the child that's outcast because she's at home or he's at home. Now you going in because your mama going in. I'm going to treat you how my parents treat you, not have a mind of my own and treat you how I feel you should be treated, or give you the level of attitude that I feel you deserve, I guess. Instead, I'm going to treat you how my mom and them treat you. And what he has angered mom and dad about is not the same thing that he has angered Kennedy about. So Kennedy shouldn't treat him how mom and dad treat. Mom and dad shouldn't even be treating him like this. But the fact that Kennedy is jumping on the bandwagon and she's the baby girl, it can be a little bit more hurtful to her big brother. It's a big brother. And you're under his comments going in on him too. Not Carrington. Carrington had a lot to say as well. Carrington Franklin took to Instagram as well. But Kennedy, being the youngest, I'm pretty sure that kind of cut him a little bit. Damn. So Carrington deleted her post. Carrington posted a post and she deleted it. Stop Asian hate. So Carrington deleted her post. What Carrington said she deleted. Kennedy's post, she just ran free all over this boy's Instagram, arguing with him, making him feel like shit even more than what he felt like. And I don't care what anybody says that it sounds like I'm taking up for him. I've been in similar situations, or I've witnessed situations like this, you know, where the kid can be provoked because the mom is hating or envious, or the dad is hating or envious of something that the child have that you don't have, or that the child possesses that you don't possess. And it causes them to lash out at this child. Like, I don't understand why people get so upset. Like, many people will probably look at this and get upset, but the truth is the truth. Black parents mostly are this way, and I say this because of my black friends, so it could be white mostly this way. I don't have white friends, and I don't hang around white people and stuff. I hang around mostly black people all my life, and that's what I've seen. I've seen this more in black people than I have in the white people that I have been around, okay, or that I have watched on TV. I've seen this more in the black people, so that's why I say black people. Okay, so get mad all you want to, I don't give a fuck. People love to be on YouTube commenting and saying like they know. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. I just think that Kennedy should have definitely stayed out of it because she is a child. This man is 33. I don't know how old Kennedy is, but she is not 33. She is the baby. Now, she's not the baby. Zaza is the baby, but she's right before Zaza. And Zaza is just now in college now. He's Jakaya, my little sister age. I'm talking about Jakaya, like people know Jakaya. He's Jakaya age. But Kerrion did come out with another recording of his father. Another recording he dropped. And let's listen to that recording, the second one.
Can't any conversation lead back to my health and my wealth? How about your health and wealth has always been a consideration, but you don't. That's not true. That's not true. That's very true. See, that's why when I say I give you answers, when I say I give you answers, prove it. We can let that go. Why can't we prove it? Let's just prove it. That can put them into therapy. I told you something. You did. You quit therapy. You quit therapy. What? You put your hands on me in therapy. You put your hands on me in therapy and the cops were called.
Where is he disrespecting him at? Where is he disrespecting him at?
If y'all were godly men, y'all wouldn't be talking to me like this. This ain't godly. This ain't godly. This ain't godly. This ain't godly. The last time we talked, Kerrion, the last time we spoke, you told me that, you know, what's so funny? I want to know what's so funny. We over there laughing. We went through this whole conversation. He don't have no relationship with his oldest son, and he over there laughing.
Wow. So once again, in recording 2, I don't hear disrespect from Kerrion. And I think black parents, I don't give a fuck how mad you get. Stop calling every goddamn thing disrespectful. Your child speak up to you and tell you stop talking to them a certain way. That ain't disrespectful. That ain't for you to say, you don't tell me how to talk to you and da. Yes, the I do tell you how to talk to me. Go ahead and go out. Yes, I do. Because you don't disrespect me because you're having a bad day. You don't disrespect me because I said I want to drop out of college. I don't care how mad you are. You don't disrespect me. Be mad. Don't disrespect me. That's just the truth, or get disrespected. And that is just the truth. Stop, black parents, trying to call everything disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. What do you want your child to do? Grow up shutting the fuck up about everything, letting people run over them? No, it starts at home. Just like it starts at home when you want them to smoke that blunt.
Because that's what you want to say.
You want them to smoke that blunt in the house with you and not smoke outside the house. My Uncle Jermaine, smoke here with me. Don't smoke with your friends. But let me tell him, yo, don't punch me in my chest. Yo, don't grab me like that. Who the you think you're talking to, boy? I'm your uncle. I'm growing than you. What the
Yeah, see, that's the dynamic. That's the difference between me and him. He's that way, and I'm not. See,
Timmy, quiet. Leo, Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius. Is Leo. He has respected his mother to the end, and I respect his mom. His mom is Aquarius. I'm Aquarius, and I've witnessed his mom might have, got aggressive in her speaking, about washing some dishes. And it wasn't on him to wash the dishes because we hadn't made the dishes. We were present in the house, but someone else in the house made the dishes. And there were 3 other people besides us 2 in the house. His mom was not there, but there were 3 other people there besides us 2. Rightfully so. Adults at that. But Jay got in trouble for not washing the dishes, as if I missed something. Maybe I missed something. Maybe this was a routine thing that happens even if you didn't mess up the dishes. You grown, you living with me, you don't pay no rent, wash the dishes. Maybe it was that type of thing. But that's not what I thought in the beginning. What I thought in the beginning is some of the things he told me about his mom reminded me of my auntie. So seeing how she was speaking to him about washing the dishes that he hadn't put in the damn sink took me back to my auntie Stacy and how she treats or talk to her children and I try to compare them to my mom. But not everybody is Melanice. You know, not every parent is Melanice, and I cannot get upset at how people parent their children or how children react to their parents' parenting. With my mom, I was able to say, don't talk to me like that. And she get mad, but later say, all right, well, I shouldn't talk to him like that. And that, I feel like that's your relationship with God. When you got a relationship with God, you can really focus on what's being said rather than, I'm the adult, I'm angry as f***. No, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You get your ass in there and watch them goddamn dishes before I bust you in your goddamn mouth. My mama still has gone there. But I've been defiant and pushed back when she gets like that, which causes her to say, okay, let me not do that. So I'm not encouraging any kids that's watching me right now, try it. Don't get busted in the mouth, man. Don't get your lips swollen. But any parents that are watching me right now, stop calling everything disrespectful. Allow your children to express themselves. Seriously, if they never express themselves, they're gonna walk out your house being timid, shy, and in a shell. You gotta allow them to express themselves and realize what's disrespect and what's not disrespect. What's I'm expressing, what my heart is feeling, and what's disrespect. Because when you don't allow them to express what their heart is feeling or what their mind is saying, then you will get disrespected big time, on purpose, knowingly, because you are keeping them, their feelings and emotions bottled in. Shut up, you don't say that to me. Now one day they're gonna blow up on your ass, and that's why these kids be killing their parents. I ain't never thought about that shit. I never kill my fucking mama. Never. Love my mama to death. Don't give a damn. I never do that shit. She has made me mad. But I'm glad that I was
Just to be
angry.
real, yes, I have thought about killing my daddy before, but that's only because my daddy has given me a lot of punish. I have had to stand outside by the road with my cousin and held a sign that says, I am stupid.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes.
I am stupid.
I am stupid.
I don't think you. You talk. You probably have told me.
I am.
Wow.
Me and AJ had to take turns.
You are stupid, Andrew.
You sit on this side of the pole.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about your daddy, but you don't do stuff like that.
He made us.
He needs to grow up today and realize that and apologize to his son.
The last thing that I heard.
Go to your casket and never acknowledge this stuff like, you know what, son, I want to let you know that there was a time that I made you stand on the road with a sign that say stupid. I've thought about that over time, and I think that I could have done that a different way. I didn't have to make you stand on the street with that dumbass sign. I apologize, son. Stuff like that will really make a difference in a person's life. It really does.
Thing that I heard from my daddy was that he said I was a sorry little fuck.
And I was there when he said that. He was on speaker and I heard it.
So at
We've
that
been together
point,
8 years.
That was when I was 18, and I cut him off. I didn't say anything else to him. I haven't said anything else to him, and I couldn't give a damn.
That's crazy.
Because I don't deserve to hear that for the rest of my life. And I thought that he had stopped doing stuff like that, but when I was 18 and he still showed me that he was going to be disrespectful towards me, I told him I'll be a sorry little by myself. I hung up the phone and that was it. I still didn't disrespect him, but it took me somewhere where I never thought that I would go with my daddy, because I love my daddy and I used to cry to live with my daddy. Right. So for him to do me that way really made me feel less of myself.
Right. I feel you. Speaking of killing your father, I mean, he doesn't want to kill his father. Jason.
No, I don't want to kill him. I'm just saying I have thought about when I was a child. I got so angry.
You don't have to explain that.
I felt.
We love Mr. Andrew, but Mr. Andrew needs to come to his senses and apologize about things that he's done to his son before he dies. I'm saying because we all want to bury our parents, not our parents bury us. Jay lives a very healthy life. If he dies, it's going to be some stupid shit that happened, not anything internal, you know. So I'm saying that to say before Mr. Mendrix gets old and dies, or gets old and has to go to a nursing home and can't speak, he needs to apologize to his son and to his nephew. Even AJ did not deserve to stand on the street with a sign that said, I'm stupid. No matter what you do.
And he was the reason why AJ went into foster care. So my cousin went to foster care for a while, and it was because...
See, his daddy is mean and do some irreversible shit. Because that's irreversible. Nothing, you cannot get anything back from that. Now this boy is gone to foster care, and things could have went different. And I hope Mr. Mendricks can apologize about that later. I've always called his father Mr. Mendricks and Miss Hampton.
He ain't never had a daddy, so he wouldn't have a man to look up to. His daddy died when he was 2. So
my dad died when I was 6. I thought you were talking about me. I never had.
I wasn't talking about you. No, I'm talking about him. He's
speaking of killing yourself or killing your dad. He did post saying a while ago. I remember this post. Him saying when his name on Instagram was Dragon Sacrifice. He said, my own father is trying to kill me. If anything happens to me, it's Kirk Franklin's sneaky ass. A lot of funny shit been happening, and he's in LA right now hiding from me, and I haven't heard from him. So I'm just leaving this here for safety purposes. I can't deal with this shit on my own anymore. I'm done. My life is too valuable in real time. Hashtag offline. Hashtag so what? That was months ago, or if not months ago, that was like last year or a year ago or something like that, where he posted this post, big bold letters, my own father is trying to kill me. And that went viral. That went everywhere, I remember. But that kind of died down, and then people kind of let that situation go. Anyway, let's move on to the post under the second recording. I'm almost done here. The post under recording number 2. So Rickey Smiley, with his I love men having ass, he decides,
so misogynist and so
right.
His level of hypermasculinity is just off the charts. He's very hypermasculine. If femininity just rolls off his back. Like, he doesn't even like feminine. He likes masculine women. He likes women that are
gay girls he can deal with.
Right. He just said the other day he wants a woman that is gonna make him chase them, to be stern and have an attitude, and make him feel like he did something wrong, so that way he can have to chase her. What type of shit is that?
He wants some big what's her name? Heavy D type shit.
Right. Baby D,
right. Like, damn. Rickey Smiley is okay. So over the years, I've had issue with Rickey Smiley. One time he said Charlie Sheen had AIDS, and Charlie Sheen in actuality has HIV. And I felt like Rickey Smiley is on the air to millions of people, and so we want to educate Rickey Smiley and the morning show on what HIV and AIDS is, because he said Charlie Sheen had AIDS, and he said it in a derogatory way, in a mad way, because of what Gayle King did to Lisa Leslie when Kobe Bryant died. He felt like Gayle King didn't ask Charlie Sheen invasive questions like she asked Lisa Leslie about her best friend, Kobe Bryant. So he took that anger and took it out on Charlie Sheen.
White actor that said he got AIDS. Right.
And it just seemed like you and Oprah Winfrey just had this thing against black men. And that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, you ain't said nothing to Harvey Weinstein.
Okay.
Nope. You ain't said nothing to none of the white dudes that had sex. You ain't said nothing about what's his name who got AIDS. The man that got AIDS, they got the sitcom. The funny
Charlie Sheen.
You ain't said nothing about Charlie Sheen.
But with that, he offended people in the gay community who have worked with HIV people or who are HIV positive.
And Charlie Sheen is not a member of the gay community. But
I say that because so many HIV positive people are a part of the gay community, and so many advocates who are not HIV positive, who work with HIV positive people, are in the HIV positive community, right? So he offended so many people on so many different levels by saying that this man had AIDS and not correctly diagnosing him. He does not have AIDS. So what it does is it continues.
He's never released
ignorance.
that he's had AIDS. We don't know.
No, we don't know that. He did say HIV. It continues the ignorance of blacks,
not knowing, right?
Asians, Mexicans, and anybody, Indian, white people.
It's like
anybody.
saying that all Hispanics are Mexicans.
Right.
Or saying that all Asians are Chinese.
Exactly.
We are black people. We have to educate ourselves better than that. You can't just, which how they all the same. No, it's not all the same.
HIV is a virus and AIDS is disease. The D in AIDS, A-I-D.
It's actually it's a syndrome. But I mean, a syndrome and a disease go hand in hand. But the syndrome is something that can be recovered from. Or recuperated from.
Right.
A disease is something that typically ends in death.
Exactly.
Lou Gehrig's disease or stuff like that. ALS and stuff like that.
You sound great.
But it's just that people don't understand HIV turns into. It's like a common cold turning into pneumonia.
Right.
You don't just say, or the flu turning into pneumonia. You don't just say, oh, you got pneumonia because you go to the doctor and they test you and swab you for the flu and you have the flu. No, even COVID has turned into pneumonia or a bronchitis or bronchial disease. So it doesn't mean that you have this whole disease or the worst part of the sickness just because you have the initial portion. So you wouldn't say that. People don't go around saying that you have cancer because you have a nodule. You don't know. You don't say that. You don't just go, the doctors don't come back and say, oh, well, you have cancer, but let's test it and make sure that you have cancer. No, it's a nodule. It's a lump. They do a biopsy. They take a piece of it and test it and make sure that it is what it is. So it's a process of getting AIDS.
Exactly.
So that's not.
So Ricky, get it right.
Right.
Not only that, they do this battle of the sexes, and so when it's the men turn, Ricky really is overly excited about the men winning, and everything that he talks about is just manly, as if he's trying to run from this feeling of I'll fuck a nigga in the ass or I'll let a nigga suck my dick. And I'm just keeping it real. He really gives that he is running from that homosexual spirit. And I agree. You know, if you don't want to be homosexual and you feel that I'm going to go to hell or I don't want to act on that, then that's what you do. You run far from it. But that does not mean laugh at or joke at gay people or make us
what topic of laughter or of joking, not in a derogatory way. We don't care you joke about shit like that. Like Eddie Murphy's faggot skit, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
I don't mind. I don't give a damn about you calling me no faggot. That
but Ricky fake joke and then slip up saying shit like you ain't say nothing about him with AIDS, stuff like that, or like him saying Zaya Wade, laughing or making light of the Zaya Wade. Well, let me not say this, but what is it? Well, let me not say that. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think he need to let him get some pussy later in school and all that kind of stuff.
Now, he did make a joke the other day that was pretty funny. He said a transgender woman won the women weightlifting competition. Now that was funny. He's stupid as hell, and that's not derogatory. You know, of course, you'll think a transgender woman, she's strong as coming up in this bitch. It's not derogatory. Some women.
It's not derogatory, but it still shows.
It shows that you have a target on the back
that he cannot stop talking about gay people or the gay thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It shows that. And Ricky can be very hard on his children. Ricky is very systematic when it comes to church. He's still in the system of church. Every Sunday we go to church. We got to go inside. We got to put on the collar shirt, tuck my shirt in, put on church shoes, stuff like that.
And
like
parents in hell.
Yeah, and
do
his parenting.
You got to get out of my house. You live in the garage.
Very old school. Yes, very old school. So this was right up his alley for him to get cussed out.
And trust me, let me just get this disclaimer. We know Rickey Smiley gonna say he got $20, $30, $40 million. Okay, and what he did got him to that point. Good for you. That does not make you a perfect person.
And that don't mean your parenting is good because your comedy is good.
It means that you have had great financial setups. And that is not by every fault of your own, but Jesus has had a hand in that. So don't forget.
Rickey Smiley, we seen how he did his son, Craig. in the garage. He was very aggressive with him and couldn't even give Craig an opportunity or at least be light on the first punishment. And if he did it again, but we cannot judge or we can, I guess we can judge, but we can't really trip. All we're doing is giving our opinion. Nothing's going to change about what Rickey is doing unless he truly hear what we're saying and he say, you know what, maybe I can be a little softer. But I'm pretty sure if Rickey mama telling him and other people telling him, then nobody can get to Rickey unless it's another man who is a very intelligent man that he looks up to. But so many people look at Rickey like a man of power. So his pastor, what's his name? What's the pastor name that come on in the morning?
Frederick Haynes.
He'll never tell Rickey about himself or something that he is lacking in. Brat, Eva, Gary probably would.
Every time Brat got something to say and Rickey say something different,
she's right up his ass.
Yep, that's right.
You're right. And then Eva. So
now trust me, I ain't no damn fool. I know when it's the boss time to be right.
Yeah, we do. Right, we do know how to get a boss's prize and make sure the boss is uplifted because he is the one who name on our checks. You know what I'm saying? But he the one that gave us his opportunity. But that does not take away from the fact that Rickey can be wrong. Right, and even when he is wrong, it's as if opinions change. Eva's opinion change, and Brat's opinion change. Rock T blows with the wind, and we know that booty eating, while he talking about booty eating James, it's booty eating Special K ass because he love licking Rickey's asshole. I'm serious. He laughed at what
the only person that get with Rickey ass and don't care is Gary.
It's Gary. That's the only person. And you know what? Gary is the one that's gay up there, and we don't. I wouldn't even dare to joke or say that Gary is having sex with Rickey because Gary ain't got time for that. I'm sorry, but we love you, Gary. Rickey, we love you too. I watch you every day. I mean, come on. Our reviews is getting you money because we watch you faithfully every single day. But it don't take away from the fact that you're wrong and Kirk Franklin is wrong.
I just wanted the number because he said if you call the FaceTime, then he gonna put the phone down on the floor and stand over.
Really? He sure did
his
say
balls
that.
hanging on.
We probably didn't even find that. He did say that. This was just up Rickey's alley. This is what he already wanted to do. This is how he already felt. You get these children stuff and they disrespectful. And as soon as I seen the title and I clicked on it and I seen his posture, I knew that this was about to be an entire thing about how Kerrion is wrong. And not in one point will Rickey be able, not at one point of this video, however long it is, 8 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. Can he say
like 18 minutes?
Can he, and not at one point can he truly say Kirk may be wrong. Even with not seeing Kerrion do nothing wrong, he still pointed all the blame on Kerrion. I don't want to hear, we're not saying that Kirk is all right. We ain't saying Kirk did that. We don't want to hear that. Your whole point, the conclusion of what you have to say is what? That Kerrion is disrespectful and he's wrong, and we don't have proof of him being disrespectful, but that he released this recording and y'all all trying to say he trying to sabotage his daddy. He doing his daddy a certain way.
Oh Lord, it's an interview with Kerrion mama 7 hours ago. She responded. We're gonna watch that, y'all. See what that say. But it was an 18-minute video that Rickey did and an 8-minute video live. So he did an 18-minute video in the studio behind the scenes, and then an 8-minute video in the show while live on the show. Rickey Smiley in the morning. So he did 2 video shows. And then we have a video of Kerrion's mom responding. Wow. So we need to click on that. 7 hours ago.
Wow. Anyway, let me go ahead and say what Kerrion had to say to Rickey Smiley, who is just so full of fucking shit. Of course, he treat his own son Brandon any kind of way to me. It's like Brandon don't follow what he says, what he think is best, and boom, I can't stand Brandon. Don't talk to me because y'all can't follow what I say is best.
Right.
It don't work that way. You don't cut your children off because that's the problem. White people don't do that. They're not all white people. Not for the most part. White people not cutting their children off
that
because
damn
they
17-year-old who just crashed that goddamn sports car into them people. You think his dad's gonna cut him off?
Hell no. No matter how much money he finna have to pay in this damn lawsuit, he don't give a damn. Anyway, let's move on. Kerrion said in his post under recording number 2, regarding Rickey Smiley and what Rickey Smiley had to say. I don't need another man to speak on my behalf. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, hashtag. He has his own podcast. Where are the good words for me? Let's dive deeper into the tape since my father won't post it himself. He has been recording me for many conversations. He has his own files. Let's talk about why counseling stopped because you caused battery. I still didn't press charges and you...
He said that in the recording, you hit me in counseling.
And you quit counseling. All the money you ever spent can't replace the lack of effort. Rickey Smiley said he wanted to shoot his son. I ain't know Rickey Smiley said that. This is how I didn't even watch the video. I didn't watch his 18-minute video. I didn't watch it. And I believe Rickey Smiley probably said that to make what Kirk did lighter than what I felt like I wanted to do. I felt like I wanted to kill my own son. He disrespected me so bad. And I take care of your motherfucking ass. If that's what Rickey said, if that's what I didn't watch the video and I don't care to watch what Rickey has to say because Rickey is like this. And Rickey, something is in this man's heart that he can't literally say when he is wrong, let alone Kirk Franklin or another man. These children ain't never right. Rickey is right. These children not. Anyway, he said, Rickey Smiley said he wanted to shoot his son. This is how we're using our platforms. This is very upsetting to see a man hide behind another man after putting hands on me on multiple occasions, threatening to beat my ass in front of TMZ too. Call me a liar again and I'll release more tapes. I'm giving you a chance to leave me the fuck. He didn't say the fuck alone. I'm giving you a chance to leave me alone. I said I was done and here y'all come. Everyone except my family. Now I face the world. I am bringing awareness to parental abuse. This was never about counseling my dad. This was never to sabotage his entire career. This was a call to treat me better. And to Rickey Smiley Morning Show, since I'm re-conversation right now, why can't you actually speak to my dad on the air? Why he behind you? Nobody is behind me, man of my own. So why does it matter how I speak to another grown man if he should block me? Or should he pray for our healing? You said both. I am sick of the contradictions and the back and forth. I am done. As long as my name is in the media, more of this tape will be released. I gave him a chance. See, that's why Brat said today, let it die down. She told Gary today on the radio station, let it die down. We don't want to keep talking about it. And that's on Gary's YouTube channel.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful St. Patrick's Day. Ricky, your friend, baby. Everybody's wondering if Eddie Murphy was throwing a little shade. He said he loves being a dad of 10. He said, I don't have one bad seed. He said, I'm going to be 60 years old in April, and I love fatherhood. And along the way, I realized that if you put your children first, you never make a bad decision. But people saying he was talking that to Kirk Franklin or some people was wondering that was shade, but I know Eddie would never do nothing like that. But I have nothing to do with it. I'll report the story. But people just wondering.
You said something about Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say it again. People say that
we're trying to let that die, and you want to keep on talking about Kirk Franklin and his son. We don't want to hear about Kirk Franklin and his son. We keep giving it life. It's going to keep going. You have to damn it. If you stop talking about Kirk Franklin, stop giving it life. We're not giving his son life anymore. We're not doing that anymore. We forgiving Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin's moving on with his life, and he's probably making great music.
Gary, you see how you just stay focused.
Oh, yes.
The devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie and a deceiver, honey. You know, because this is not the hip hop moment. This is the tea.
That's because this boy posted this towards Ricky, directly to Ricky. He said, what does it say? As long as my name in y'all mouth, I'm going to continue to release more tapes. So she don't want that to happen.
I do believe that he was, when I said that earlier, I think that he released this not in a way of trying to expose Kirk Franklin for sabotage, but to expose him in a way of
forcing him to treat me better.
If other people see how you're acting and you can view yourself in the same light, then maybe you'll change what you're doing.
I'll cry out for help, really.
Right.
It says, I am done. As long as my name is in the media, I'll continue to release tapes. I gave him a chance to be honest, and even his apology was not in truth. Okay, so this is after the apology. Okay. He has many recordings of me. Show me where I cuss at. Can you? Why would I gaslight a narcissist? They are the real masters of gaslighting awareness, parental abuse survivor awareness. All those were hashtags. Say what you want. I'm standing firm. We can keep this up. You should have chose to make peace with me, not provoke me. Reread your Bibles, please, if that's what you get paid to read. Let's talk, America. It's a rodeo. Rickey Smiley, your message is very one-sided, sir. You used to joke with me backstage at concerts at church in Dallas. He said, should he pray for me or block me? God loved me. I'm still God's child either way. So Rickey probably wants him blocked, and Kirk did apologize. I don't agree with Rickey Smiley at all. Brat and Rickey Smiley kind of jumping on the same bandwagon. Rickey Smiley went to his show at the Stardome and kind of said, we're celebrating Kirk Franklin tonight.
Rickey Smiley!
What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all put your hands together. We celebrate Kirk Franklin tonight. Hey, get it up for Kirk Franklin, y'all. Come on. One time for Kirk Franklin. Y'all know because y'all been there, right? You better put them hands together. Damn right. I know y'all been there. I was just, man, woo! 33 years old. Shoot. One thing that made me mad was when he apologized. What you apologizing for? Get your ass out. Try to destroy the career that raised you. What the? Boy! Well, I had to get with him on that radio. You just ain't gonna mess with my brother. Hell no. How many of y'all got grown kids at the house? Y'all to put their ass. They still at the house? Y'all still got grown kids at the house, but they don't bother you like this. Okay, how many of y'all got grown kids here and put their ass out though? I had to get them up out my house. My son ain't disrespectful. I just didn't like the way the nigga opened up my refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? This fucking old refrigerator standing like he bought some shit.
You know, and just imagine if this boy were to hurt himself. You know, imagine if this boy literally were to hurt himself tonight, Lord forbid, because of all the stuff, slack he's getting. When we don't know what Kirk did. We don't know if Kirk is suffering from envious of his child, honey, because parents do. Parents need counseling too. Parents are human too. Parents go through too. Parents have feelings too. So they're not perfect. That don't mean they can't be petty and childish. They can be petty and childish too. More childish than their child. Period. That's just the truth. So Rickey Smiley and the Brat can go sick, go pray, and figure out why y'all should be retracting. Because honestly, y'all don't know the facts of the case. Y'all don't know what happened here. Y'all don't know what Kirk done did or what Kirk feeling like the reason why he is mistreating his son. Y'all don't know why this boy is acting out or doing whatever the he's doing. I don't care that he's 33 years old. He don't deserve to be talked to like this, and he deserves some type of respect, or at least show us the recordings, Kirk, where he was disrespectful. And that's just the truth. And I'm still gonna listen to Kirk tonight because he in my playlist for when I go to sleep. So it don't even matter. I'm I'm really all over the place. So let's play Kirk's apology. Kirk came out and apologized, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what Funky Dineva had to say. Let's play Kirk's apology.
Many of you know I have an older son named Kerrion Franklin. In May, he'll be 33. For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. We've tried for many years through counseling, through therapy, to try to rectify this private family matter. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record. I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation, and I lost my temper. And I said words that are not appropriate. And I am sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know as a father that during that conversation, I called the family therapist and got that therapist on the phone to try to help. He never played that part of the recording. I'm not perfect. I'm human and I'm going to make mistakes and I'm trying to get it right. Please keep me and my family in your prayers.
Because Funky said it's normal for him. He got cussed out as soon as he left church. By the church, folks.
Girl, I know y'all seen this video of Kirk Franklin turning into Plies and cussed his son, the dog, but I'm going to tell you something. That I grew up in a setting that many people will call dysfunctional and call it trauma-filled. I don't know any better, so with that being said, I'm going to say this. I don't really see nothing wrong with what Kirk Franklin did. I don't see nothing wrong. Like, my parents disciplined me and taught me the same way, and I turned out just fine. Don't you think? A whole me that's full of love. I'm not crazy. I'm a whole human for the community. I turned out just fine. Woo, fine. But it was disheartening. But I'm gonna tell you the thing that bothered me the most.
I agree with Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva said, "Look, you did not mean that apology, so shut that up."
The thing that bothered me the most about it was that fake ass insincere apology. Like, Kirk, come on, dude, you black, I'm black. Nigga, you grew up with a regular ass black family where if you stepped out of line, your parents cussed you the f out and beat your ass. You didn't feel sorry about that shit. You did what you knew. You did what most of us would do if our children were talking to us sideways. Kirk, you gotta understand that shit white people do, it don't work for them and it damn sure don't work for us. Nobody is believing it. I don't know if it's a situation where you've got business and endorsement deals hanging out there somewhere, but I hope you didn't do it for that piss poor ass black church. Because quiet as is kept. If you a devout member of the black church, then you devoutly talk to your children the way Kirk did when his ass got out of line, and you damn sure beat their ass. What it said, spare the rod and ruin the child or something, some of that bullshit. I like to research from church people.
So I feel him, and that's what I mean by it's mostly black parents. Black parents feel that this is okay. No, don't provoke your children or you will get snapped back on by some children, by some kids, including how I used to be. I mean, honestly, don't disrespect the children. Don't disrespect and provoke them to anger. I don't know where it said that in the Bible, but it's here somewhere. Anyway, something else that Kerrion posted before this mess blew up was a post stating, "I am not allowed to have any of my childhood pictures of myself or my family. Some of the shit I see y'all complain about is so surface. I've been through the fire." Jay felt some ways about this. I'll let him explain it if he wants to. But he said, "I've been through the fire. I know the damage you've been through, even if I don't know what you've been through." Now that sounded kind of backwards, like he on some shit. And to me, he give me that he might have hit the bump, you know, or he do take bumps. You know, bumps is, you know, cocaine, Tina. He do give me that he might have did that, or that he was on mental medication and got off of those mental medications. Because when you're on mental medications heavily and you stop taking them or you get off of them, then you do typically deal with some side effects later of acting like a maniac or like a dumbass or like an asshole.
Yeah, I don't like that. He was saying, I've been through the fire. I know what you feel like, even though I haven't been what you've been through. So what did he say? I've been through more.
Some of y'all complain about the crazy shit.
Right.
And I've been, basically, he been through way more.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't do stuff like that. Because you don't know what people have been through. And that sounds like woe is me. That sounds like a sad sob story. The fact that you're trying to push this narrative that you are so battered that you've gone through way more than we could even imagine. It's just a little too much.
When he seen that, Jay was highly aggravated at that. But I can completely understand where he's coming from. I felt like maybe he was talking to me a little bit, because I know when you heard him say he's laughing in the background. Why is he laughing? He's laughing. He found this shit funny. Kerrion was talking about this man. This man name is, I can't even tell you what this man name. But what he said was, wow. This man that was in the car that bust out laughing while Kirk was going on, yo, bitch ass. It was a man in the car or on the line at that time who they believe laughed, or people believe laughed. Allegedly, he's the one that laughed. And he commented on his own page for the people that follow him. He didn't make this no special thing. It was just for the people that follow him, and whoever screenshotted it and shared it to everybody caused people to go to his page and follow him, because he's not nobody special. So what he said was, wow, speak your truth. I was on that phone call to Kerrion, and you're going to take a 2-hour conversation and sum it up into a 45-second clip? Really? Here's some context on the audio clip. You were acting like you didn't understand what your father was saying about you being disrespectful to him and your mom. So he said, let me put it in a way that you can understand. I even told you several times to stop trying to bait him. Okay. So this man is jumping in saying that Kerrion was playing that stupid role. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm taking it like it was. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Well, how am I disrespectful? You know, that irritating thing. Well, since you don't know what I'm talking, you don't know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you this right here. Let me tell you this. Get your bitch ass. And he started going in. Break my foot off in your ass. It's gonna be a lovely day. Come on. Really? All God's people. Family. Let me tell you something. When I wake up in the morning, right? Man, that man makes some beautiful, great music. Great music. Man, that man is a true composer. Him and Donald Lawrence. But Kirk, ooh, he's a writer. Truly, honestly. But Rickey Smiley, shut the fuck up, stay out of it. Anyway, so this man was basically saying he was present on the phone. The boy was being petty. And so Kirk went there like, let me put it in a better term. So the man post continues and he says, he apologized to you and you apologized to him. Your pop and the therapist were willing to be available based on your schedule. Did you call and set up the counseling sessions? Instead, you post chop audio clips rather than call for the counseling sessions. You know I am not and never been biased when it comes to you and your mom and pop. I've always tried to be the voice of reason and resolve. Anyway, it seems you got what you wanted out of this because I see your followers jump from 1,500 to 19K in one day. Ooh. Damn. So he's trying to say he wanted some attention and fame behind all of this. I didn't read all of that. You're saying that's no way for a father to speak to a son, but that conversation was about how disrespectful you speak to your mom and pop. Remember, I had just got off the phone with you and your mom before the call with your pop. Oh, and you're going to sum this up as years of abuse? What years of abuse are you talking about? Speak your truth. On that same call with the therapist, you said you wanted to work on a relationship with your father. ... That man said he was present on the phone when it happened, when it went down. He was there. And he's calling him, you calling me a lie? calling me a lie? Is you calling me a lie? Yeah, I'm calling you a lie. Sorry, y'all. I have a burn on my nipple. So that's the guy that that was present on the phone when he said, "Get your bitch ass." That laugh, that high pitched laugh. The man sounds gay. I can play a couple of his Instagram videos. He sounds gay. He does this thing.
Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind. Hashtag fat to fine. Hashtag what's on your mind.
Another thing is, this boy went live today to say his father is still alive and is going on the Tamron Hall show. And he's saying that he's going to go on there with more lies.
I'm gonna just let this be known right now. I'm in no rush to tell the media lies. So I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of emails, phone calls, texts, comments, everything right now. I'm flooded. So I don't know who's on the timetable, but truth is truth. And what I'm about to see tomorrow, none of it's true. It's all good though, because I'm gonna tell my story and I'm gonna move on and get back to my creativity and my career. So you have a beautiful night, and wow, I'm about to speak up. It's time. It's time.
He's in no rush to tell the media lies because the media is blowing his phone up. I'm pretty sure they're blowing his phone the fuck up. He looks so different from what he looked like in the past. He has truly grown up. Like,
but he cute.
Truly.
He could get it.
He also went live about Rickey Smiley and the Brat, saying that they sounded so pressed and all of that kind of stuff. That was this morning.
Why Rickey Smiley and the Brat sound so pressed? For real. They making multiple YouTube posts about me and won't even talk to me? Rickey Smiley, why you pulled the Brat into this? Like, her legacy. What? The Brat? The Brat? You got the Brat talking bad behind you, bro? And y'all won't even, like, bring me on air or request me? Y'all just want to just talk and say, y'all want people to believe y'all words bad. That's what's wrong with the previous generation. Not willing to prove facts. Just want people to believe they whole word. We millennials. Wow.
He really is going through it. But some of what he's speaking is facts. Some people may say he sound crazy and all of that. But what he's speaking, some of what he's speaking is facts. And I'm going to play some more of what he said later on on Instagram. Anyway, bless you. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next thing.
Thank you so much.
Bless you, bless you. So another thing he posted, Kerrion posted the pictures of the magazines that him and his family has been in. As you can see, these pictures are pictures from Jet magazine, and I guess he's saying that this was the last time he was in a photo, but Kennedy or Carrington went under his page to say that this is not the last family photo that they were in. Are you delusional, boy? Anyway, he said, I'm finally out of a 14-year-old deep hole of chaos and confusion. This is the last picture I was allowed to take with my family to 2006. If my freedom, my light sparks your interest. Internally think about the areas in your life. Could you handle things differently? Imagine being taken all across the world from 3rd grade to high school, then never again. If a couple pages out of my reality made you feel some type of way, just remember that your children will grow up and gravitate toward you. Or if provoked for too long, we can love you enough to leave you alone. If my dad continues to self-sabotage our progress as a family and ignores me another 14 years and doesn't accept me, I'll still be fine. Wow. So he has been being ignored by Kirk for 14 years. My God. I am breaking the generational curse right now. 14 years, not one dinner, not one cozy Sunday night together, not invited over for Christmas or any holidays. I am sick of threatening words constantly behind closed doors. I have earned the space to speak how I please about my childhood. None of you have walked in my shoes. I'm going to stay focused and keep busy with my clients and my creativity. I will grow from this experience. Please do not crucify my father. I am not here to bash him across the board. I didn't even cuss in the recording. Why do people assume I did something to deserve verbal abuse? I just said what he said back to me. My father has been speaking very mean and manipulatively to me for 15 years now. My voice will be heard. I forgive him for the past pain. I am learning every day on my own. This thing called life. Send positive vibes. It's difficult to focus on my work under these conditions yet, and still I'm going to stay focused. My head is a swank media. Yeah, he's really sad, and I think I have exhausted what I have to say about this situation. Kennedy, once again.
You want to tell your truth? We can tell truths. We can do, because we can get petty. You want to spew? We can spew. Round for round. But no. Where are we going? I don't even know. Jesus. Did I go to war? Gotta choose my words wisely. I'll go to war. And that's all I gotta say. I don't know. I would like people to respect the fact that y'all only see what we allow you to see. And sadly, what's the correct song?
25 onto Roswell Road towards Sandy Springs.
I'll go to war. That's it. I mean, there's always another side to the story, and I'm sorry if somebody keeps on disrespecting me and spewing out falsely allegations that could ruin my reputation and like that. I would cuss them the hell out as well. Sorry. You just don't air out business. But I mean, if you want to air out, we can air out. Because, and that's anybody, period. You don't gaslight people, and then be mad when they respond. Because you gonna get that response. People try to take you out of your character, you know. And you can't allow people, no matter who they are, to do that to you. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna let anybody just speak ill will and speak lies on you as well. And so that's why I'm saying something, because my thing is, you know, it's funny. I'm saying something without saying something, if that makes sense. I'm not putting out pictures, videos, this and that, because what I gotta do that for? Because if you gotta do all that, that means you put all that out there because you're trying to play victim. You trying to do all this and that. I ain't gotta do all that, because you can see the man sprung out. The man's a head. But yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired, and honestly, I'm tired of just, I don't know. I tweeted over it, and people wanted to screenshot that and put it in the little blogs. I could be over homework.
She went under that post saying, "This wasn't the last family pic we took. Laugh out loud. I'm really tired of this. If you want to air out things, I can do that too. I still have the screenshots. We all have the screenshots and recordings too. What was so bad about your childhood? Laugh my ass off. You were a black privileged boy. You were legit fed with a silver spoon. and given countless opportunities. You just didn't take them. So what now? You're mad because you're 33? You're 33 and have nothing to show? Like, bro, what generational curse are you breaking, my nigga? Laugh out loud. You couldn't even get into college if it wasn't for daddy's help. And you even took advantage of that and flunked out. You took advantage of everything your whole life and burnt bridges, and now you're mad because all the lies and disrespect you spewed were tired. We're tired of being nice. Okay, he went on to say, you blocked me for reaching out to you. So you miss me or nah? Don't waste my time. So apparently she said at one point in the comments or in the thread of comments to each other that she missed him, and he's saying, you don't miss me, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, Kennedy shouldn't be jumping in. Kennedy does miss her brother. She does not feel the way her mom and dad feel. She's just taking them on. Anyway, like I said, Kerrion did go live this morning, but I want to show you guys what he said on his story after his father's apology. One thing, the hate speech I'm receiving, one after another, is unreal. I won't leave my throne. He is kind of crazy. Battery, no charges pressed, still cursed out. And he posted him in a car with rain. Kind of made me sad because this boy could literally hurt himself, and how it would feel then. How would everyone feel then? He also posted this, the definition to estrange and the spelling. He said, peep the spell, no affection. I don't know. I feel really bad for the guy. I will say Jay said that he can put his lips on his asshole.
Sure can.
Jay did say, damn, he can put his lips on my asshole. So Jay does think he's fine. I think he's fine too. But that does not mean that I think he's right because he's fine. No. I think he's right because I have not heard where he was wrong yet. Unless I'm missing something, please tell me where he was wrong. He recorded his dad and put it out there. Oh well, don't curse me out. I recorded you and I put it out there. He has other recordings. He ain't been do it. He been recording him. He ain't been released it. He's just now releasing it. So it's a cry for help. People really need to look at that. Stop, black parents. Everything is not disrespectful. Allow your children to communicate and express themselves. I'm not going to say freely, but openly. Not so much hesitation. Stop going the fuck off on them all the time. Anyway, I've been recording for almost 2 hours, and I'll be back later tomorrow or sometime for the other stories that I want to talk about. The Grammys. Anyway, I'm your boy Rico Belushi. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at the Urban Binge. Also at RiBelTV on Twitter, on Instagram. And make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. The purpose of hitting the bell is so that you can be notified of every video that we post. When we go live, it will pop up like a text message saying RiBelTV is live about, and then you're able to click on it, or you can put it in a queue or save it to a playlist until you're ready to go and watch it. Make sure you set a reminder. Make sure you hit the bell so that you can be notified when we go live, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. The bell and the subscribe, it's convenient. It's all right there together. Hit the thumbs up, not that thumbs down. If you hit that thumbs down, I promise you, hit that thumbs down. I dare you. It's some motherfucker on here looking like, I'm finna hit it then. What the you gonna do with your mad ass? I can't do shit. I'm behind the camera, bitch. It's pre-recorded. Don't hit that motherfucker, because I promise you, I hit your ass upside the head. Look behind the couch right now. I'm just talking shit. All right, I'm out of here. Hit that subscribe button, guys. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hey, and we out of here. And we out of here. And we out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Baby, cut it off. Cut it off.
This whole post on his page is cap. He ain't been consistent with going to counseling. We can verify that. He won't even speak to TD Jakes again. TD Jakes was on that phone call. He didn't tell y'all that part. Get Jakes back on the phone. He got that recording. He told me on the phone that he was recording because he don't trust me. So, ask him to post it. Ask him to post the whole thing.
Unos, dos, tres, cuatro.